Hi there, welcome to the Bradbury Young channel and welcome to my Friday Sews. Well, what have I been doing? Not a great deal, but that's always the case with me. Nice and steady and not too much in one go. One of the things I have done is to have a look at this shirt. Now, this is the shirt that I made not long ago. It's the New Look 6941. And I'd made it and put 3 buttons on the front. And I wore it for a day, and after having it on for a day I realised that 3 buttons isn't enough really. I should have put 4 buttons on as I did originally planned to, instead of being a bit lazy with doing buttonholes, but there you go. So in the end what I've had to do is to put 5 buttons on to make it even, but I think it seems to sit quite well now. It doesn't pull about too much, and that 5 buttons makes it sit nice and even now. Still the same lovely comfortable fit that it was before, so there you go, just a little bit of amendment in making things work better after I'd finished them, but there you go, sometimes you just have to do that. Now, talking about the New Look shirt, that 6941, I've decided to have another go at it. I've made it again, but with long sleeves, so I'll just put it on and then I'll tell you about it. And here you go, new shirt and outfit with a skirt. Now the skirt is the Simplicity 8650 that I've made previously, sort of quite a swishy skirt. And now I've got the shirt that will go with it, which looks, I suppose, a bit overpowering really with this stripe that's on there. But yeah, I quite like it. Seems quite nice. It fits really well. It is a polyester. I found out by doing a bit of a burn test. I think it's like a bit like a polyester crepe, but it's definitely a polyester, so not really for summertime, which is great because you know, I'm making lots of summer stuff and I need something else to make. But I wanted to make this shirt, the New Look 6941 shirt, but with a long sleeve on it, and that's what I've done. I've taken the long sleeve from another one. What one was that? From another shirt, from my other shirt, the Kwik 3555 shirt. I just mapped that across to make the long sleeve. But yeah, I think it's come out really quite nice. There you go, whole outfit together. The shirt this time I've actually put 4 buttons on here, which makes it sit much nicer, which I'm really happy with. And yeah, the styling and fit really well. There you go. So yeah, another great shirt. I will say though, having been made out of a polyester, that it wasn't that easy. The blue chambray that I made it with before, brilliant material to work with. Really nice and easy to sew really. This stuff, absolutely not. It was horrific really. Just didn't want to stay still, didn't want to do what I wanted it to do. Even sewing it was a drama because when I first started sewing it I was using a standard needle and it just didn't want to work, kept skipping stitches. So in the end, tried a couple of different needles, ended up having to use a stretch needle for this, and that was the only way that it would actually put this together, because otherwise it just wouldn't have come together. But yeah, there you go. I mean, it's really nice and it is really comfortable. Just a swine to damn well make. So if you ever find yourself in a shop picking up something and it says polyester 100%, well, unless you're an experienced sewist or you're professionally trained, I would probably say put it back down and leave it, because it's just awful to work with. Makes a nice top, but yeah, I'm going to avoid polyesters myself again in the future. I just don't want to go anywhere near them. But there you go. Lovely long sleeve shirt. Next thing I want to just quickly show you is the mock-up for my waistcoat, the Kwik 3899 waistcoat that I've been doing. It's a long and slow project, so I've got the mock-up done for the waistcoat, and this is it. It seems quite nice. I mean, reason for doing the mock-up is to work out the actual construction process and how it goes together, so I understand that before I start cutting into good material. There are a couple of things I want to maybe change on this that I'm looking to alter from what I've got from this, but yeah, generally it's come along okay. Got some things to consider, but we'll be pushing on with this. The video for this make for the actual mock-up coming together will be out next week. I've just got to edit that video, and once I've done that bit, then hopefully be able to move on to the main make in the last video. But one step at a time, I suppose. But yeah, coming on quite well. Now the next thing I've been doing is actually practicing my knitting, as I took that up recently. So I've got a few samples, as it were. I've just been, as it were, doing practice sample pieces just to get the hang of, you know, just basically just using knitting needles and putting stitches on rows. So, you know, I've got a few pieces that I've made. This one was where I'd started at the bottom, did a few rows, and then I'd sort of angled it out. I'd, you know, made it wider, widened the, you know, to adding stitches there to make it wider. Then did a centre section, and then brought it in again up to the top, and then just cast off. So I got this strange piece. What I'll do is I'll put some pictures in so you can see it more clearly. Well, that was the first piece I did, and then I did this little piece, which again is just doing blocks, making those sort of like little blocks through, you know, putting knit and purl together in slightly different ways, just to understand what sort of structure and pattern it makes when I'm actually knitting. So that was just a few pieces there to sort of practice with. Another practice piece. You can see I'm practicing trying to get this sort of rib effect. At the bottom it's got a rib effect, but not quite so big as that one there, and then some bit of plain stuff at the top, which was very handy to do. I mean, that was quite enjoyable to make that. And then the last one was this piece actually. I don't know if you can see that much, but that was a nice little experiment. Used smaller needles, and that was knit till purl to, but in a way that creates this sort of pattern than just a block of knitting top and bottom. But yeah, that was quite nice, relaxing as well, because just sit there and I'm not making anything specific, I'm just practicing. So it's great just to put those stitches on the needles and make the rows up and just see how it comes out. So that's just a sort of experimenting test pieces, but yeah, great way to sort of learn with little balls of as it were scrap wool that I'd picked up from a charity shop. So they make this perfectly great thing. You'd be able to make these little, almost like little practice swatches. So yeah, that's been coming on quite well. So not ready for a full garment to be made from it yet. I've still got a lot of learning to go before I actually get ready and capable of being able to make anything. But yeah, I think I'm definitely picking up the basics now. So there you go, that's my Friday sews. Doesn't seem like I've got much done, but then this top was, well, it was a little bit taxing to put together. It probably took about twice, if not 3 times as long to make this one as I did the blue one. And I know I've got long sleeves on it, which makes it a little bit more involved. But yeah, this material is really, really horrible to work with, but horrible material, but it came out nice in the end. I got this lovely top from it, but just quite involved to do. The waistcoat as well, that is quite involved, so that's taken a bit more time than I was expecting, but then I knew it was going to be more involved because I could tell by the way the pattern was, and it got a lining and inners and all that sort of thing, so I knew it was going to take a bit more time. As I say, the video for that should be up next week. I've just got to edit it, and that's the making of the mock-up, but hopefully it won't be too much more time before I manage to get the main make made, which then will be another video, number 3 of the set, as it were. So that's it really for my makes, other than a bit of practice knitting. I don't have any patterns or any material to show you because I don't get material all that often. I don't build up a big stash, and patterns, well, just once in a while when I feel like I need a new pattern. There are free patterns out there if you want to go and find them, but at the moment nothing new for me on that point. If you'd like to help my channel, you can certainly do so by going to my Ko-fi account, Ko-fi, however it's pronounced, and supporting me that way through that channel. I do try to post on there every so often. I'm trying to build that with pictures and images of progress as it actually happens, so that's still developing, but yes, you can certainly help support the channel through my Ko-fi account. You can also help me by leaving a like. That always helps the YouTube algorithms. If you like this video, please do click the like button and leave a comment if you'd like to leave a comment, because it's lovely to read your comments. Subscribe, and that way you'll get notifications of when my videos come out. I do try to always do on a Friday, but at least you'll know well that is actually happening, which it usually is. So hit the subscribe button if you'd like to. Thank you very much for that. So that's it really. So only thing I have left to say is thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing my next video. Bye.